And people hear me. People hear me. I heard it. Sweet. What is up, guys? Everybody who's in here, thank you for tuning into the stream tonight. Christopher Derek, we are going to be starting on time. Oh, we are not on time, I'm sorry. But Christopher Derek is on his way right now. Let's make sure that everybody has their teammates tagged. Anybody new? If you're being asked questions on how to, trade within the market, or you have, your own. But anyways, guys, we make sure that your teams are tagged and that everybody's in here. Make sure everybody's taking notes and has pen and paper to make sure that, even if y'all listen to this whole stream tonight, that you're not going to get all of the information at once. You have to rewatch and rewatch and rewatch and apply the information that you've learned. And the only way that can happen is if you're actively taking notes and you're actively treating this like $1 million idea and not just like a hobby that you're just hopping on because somebody else told you, So if y'all have new people, I'm telling you, or even the people above you, it doesn't matter. If you have ever had a conversation with somebody that doesn't know how to stream, why are they not in here? The whole purpose of this company is to make sure that everybody knows how to trade. At the end of the day, Forex is never gonna, it's always gonna be there. It's always gonna be available. So the biggest value that we can give to people in life is something is just information that people can really utilize that will help them change their lives. Well, this is it. Everybody y'all know is looking for Forex, or looking for a new way to make money. Well, here we are, guys. Every day we're out here constantly actively streaming and making sure that people have the value that they need to show to other people to really take their lives to the next level, guys. So if y'all have any questions right now, this is Mike Miles. If y'all have any questions, you can go ahead and start asking them. We're just waiting for Christopher Derek to get on. He's just running a little bit late right now, and then we're going to turn up on some. Oh, yeah. Okay. So we're just giving a second for everybody to tag their teams and make sure that everybody's in here. And let's get it, guys. And also for people who don't know, under where it says Christopher Derek killing the markets, it says DFW Trade House. Y'all can click on that name right there, and that brings you to our Twitch profile. All of the past streams that we have done are there and available to you absolutely free. So you have this constant value that you can be watching. And we're also going to be uploading them to YouTube as well, so you're going to be able to search DFW Trade House on YouTube even to show this to people. So, guys, we're pumping out value as much as we physically possibly can on a daily basis. We've got top leaders here everywhere, that are constantly showing us new ideas, just making new connections with people and things like that. So this is one of those avenues that you can really learn to utilize. And I'm telling you that when y'all are onboarding new people, you're showing new people this business, you can show them the Twitch stream, like, look, every day, aside from Christopher Terry's amazing webinars, you have another set of webinars if you can't make it to Christopher Terry's. And not only that, ours are recorded. So there is no, oh, I didn't make it to the stream, so I didn't learn that information. Like, that's honestly just an excuse. We are actively on the DFW Trade House Facebook page and on all of our Facebook pages, on the GV page, on everybody's page. We're constantly, showing up. We're constantly on people's Facebook walls and making sure that people understand that the value is here. I'm going to be in your town in a couple of weeks. I want to come up. All right, bet, Young Vision. Just hit one of us up. Hit up the Trade House chat, or hit up the Trade House, bro. Let's get it done. Like I said, we're just waiting on everybody to kind of build up in here, and make sure that everybody's, ready. Make sure you pull all of your distraction. Oh, background music. All right, bet. I'll kill it right now. So make sure that um, that you have all of your distractions away from you. That you don't have a crying kid. Turn your cell phones on silent. Like really, really dial into the information you're about to hear, guys. It's about to get lit. Y'all want to learn how to make money in the markets? You're on the right page. I cannot stress that enough to you guys. There is enough value here for y'all to start generating profits and results. Think about how easy this is going to be when you show people, when you know, not that you're just like buying or selling something, that you actually know when the price is going to get to a certain level and you do it, and then you start making money. Like, honestly though, how good would that feel to understand that that happens before it happens? Respond to the market. Do not react to the market. Christopher Derek's going to be on tonight. I'm here just, briefly talking with you guys before Christopher Derek gets on. Okay, with 4 more minutes. We're going to get started in 4 more minutes where our boy Christopher Derek's going to come on. If y'all don't know who Christopher Derek is, please hit him up on Facebook, send him a friend request, follow him on Snapchat. This dude is an absolute beast. He is always, always available on social media and can answer questions on Forex, mindset. He's incredible when it comes to mindset, guys. There is so much information that this human being can give to you. He's got such a powerful mind, and I truly admire him and everything that he's done. When are we playing H1Z1? Huh? Is that you? When are we playing H1Z1? Well, we're not really playing, it's kind of weird that you know that we play H1Z1. We haven't played H1Z1 in a long time. Who in here, hey, who in the chat can tell me what the symbol that y'all see on the screen is? I'm just curious. Y'all know what that symbol is? Y'all are understanding education of Forex. Well, what is Forex? It's it is kind of a fib, but the whole thing about Forex is that it's patterns, pattern recognition, that it's, understanding where the market's going to go due to history and things like that. What this logo is behind it is another thing of, patterns. It's geometry. It's sacred geometry. And it's just, if y'all don't know what this is, start researching sacred geometry and get onto that path and really start seeing what life really is about, because if y'all seen the Matrix, then you understand that that green coating is very, very real. That's like a whole other conversation. We won't get into that. Are we going to learn how to chart today or network? Yeah, we're definitely going to be learning how to chart for sure. We're just giving Christopher Derek just a little bit more time, and he's about to hop on. As a matter of fact, I'm going to check this email. Haven't gotten it yet. Where is he? We're definitely going to be charting, not networking. I'm just talking. Wanted to not leave y'all in the dark. Just sitting here, That's really it, Neon. Pen and paper, guys. Make sure that you got everybody in here that you want. Even the people that aren't in IMO, that really want, that y'all have people that you want to show this to, plug them in. Everything vibrates within the pattern in that background. All right, I think we're about to get started. Yeah, we're about to get started. Okay, guys. Love y'all all so much. Christopher Derek is coming on. DFW Trade House. My name is... Hold on.
Welcome to any meeting.
Let's get it.
Your line is now unmuted.
On right?
Your line is now muted.
Yo! Let me know if the screen's good. Can you see me?
No, not yet.
I don't know what just happened.
I can see.
Oh, you can see me now?
Yeah.
You can see my screen?
Not yet.
How about now?
Uh-uh.
What? Let me fix.
Chicken food.
Huh?
Is your internet chicken food?
I hope not. Let me finish that. All right, you guys can see me though, right here, right? Can you guys hear me? Hello? Yo,
Really?
it's like I started the meeting.
Yeah, we can see you.
Oh, you can see me?
They can hear you.
Oh, what's up? Sorry guys, I was over here just trying to figure everything out.
Watch you.
All right, hold on. Let me know if you see my desktop. All right, guys, can you guys see my desktop right now? If so, just write yes on the chat. All right, you hear me? Can you see my screen? If you can see my screen right now, you can see the chat pretty much. All right, awesome. Yeah, so what's up, everybody? I hope you guys have been liking my webinars, or not mine, it's DFW's, you know. I'm the guest or whatever. So I appreciate DFW for even putting me on this. I appreciate you guys for watching this on a consistent basis. My key goal is for you guys to be profitable, so you guys to be able to have the freedom, so you guys could trade. You know, one of the hard parts for me was being able to, you know, teach everybody. And I'm not saying I'm a guru. I'm not saying I'm an expert. I don't believe that there's no such thing as a guru or expert, because if you're saying that, that's disrespecting the markets, because the market is a living entity that will teach you so many disciplines. They'll teach you friggin' focus. They'll teach you just staying humble. They'll teach you how to be detached from money. They'll teach you just patience, pretty much. So for you guys, every single day that I'm on this, I want you guys to be able to find a way to make money, because that's the key thing. Is you guys come into Forex at that time freedom. You guys come into Forex, so you guys have the ability to be able to have no job. You can be able to trade from your phone, trade from your laptop, as long as you know the simple, basic concepts. Now, there's different styles of trading. You know, there's trend trading, there's intraday trading, there's scalp trading. Pretty much what I'm teaching guys right now is for you guys to be able to, I've been trading for, I don't know, since last June or something like that. What I'm trying to teach you guys right now is for you guys to have guaranteed money on a daily basis. Now, yes, there's ways to, you know, trade long-term. There's ways to know when certain trends are going to happen. I'm just going to show you real quick what my charts used to look like, right? I'm going to do this every single time. And I'm saying, like, sometimes it works for a lot of people, you know? So I used to sit here, and I used to draw resistance lines. I used to draw support, and this is how my charts used to look like, you know? And the reason why I do this on a daily basis to show you guys is the fact that how crazy my charts look. And to some people, yeah, they don't mind this, you know? But for me, just like everything else in life that I do, I just feel like things have to be organized. And I mean, the less clutter there is, the less clutter in your mind. You know, cluttered space equals a cluttered mind. You know, so yeah, I used to just draw all these out. I used to have this all drawn out. I'll sit here, I'll draw trend lines, see where trend lines respect. You know what I'm saying? Like, all these different trend lines, you know, just to see where price is going. I don't know. There's just multiple stuff. Like there's multiple things that you could do. An example of price action that came up, but for some reason it broke up, then it tested again and it psyched you out. And that's the reason why, like, this is the way I do the style trade, because this is a perfect example right here where price hit 3 times. So you expected for the 4th time to drop, and it did not. Just broke through, came up, tested. So you think that's going to go for a buy. It's going up. It traps buyers, and all of a sudden it just breaks through. Then you're just like, yo, what the hell is going on? Well, what I want to teach you guys is how to be on those moves, how to be able to make those 30 to, 100, 200 pips, a day. How do you guys feel about that? Can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear me? It says it's offline. If you guys can hear me, say yes. All right, bet. We're still good to go. I'm going back to the charts. Let's get it. All right, so I'm going to show you some certain things, right? So check this out. There's moves here. Actually, I'm just going to do an arrow so that way you guys can see. Where is the little arrow thing? Still trying to figure this stuff out. So, so if you can see, there's all these moves that you're trying to get on. You're trying to wonder, like, how do I get on these? How do I know exactly when these moves happen? If I could just know exactly when these moves happen, it'd be a lot easier for me to trade. I hope you guys agree on that. I don't want to sit here and stare at the charts all freaking night and just be like, oh man, like hopefully, like I'm right now, what I'm teaching you guys right now is just simple guaranteed 30 pips and the possible 100. You know what I'm saying? And see wherever these arrows are, there's all these moves. I just broke it down into the times, right? So this is what happened. Delete all this. You probably wonder, hey, Chris, how do I get onto this move that happened right here? How do I know that this was going to happen? Well, I'll show you. All right, so check it. So what I do for me, the way that I do to mark up these charts is there's certain times when I look at the charts. I don't like to stare at the charts all day. I'm a health freak. I like to work out. I like to read books. I like to help people with business. There's a lot of other things I could be doing besides just staring at charts all day, because I feel if you do that, you don't really have a balanced life. So what I do at first is I right click, or on a Mac, you just double click. I go to properties, or no, time scale, and I click session breaks. Now what that does, it breaks up your charts into days. So if you look at it, you see blue line, blue line. This whole area right here is just one day. Market opens at this day, or new day starts, and the market closes. Does that make sense? All right, well, people can hear me. This will be recorded. All right, so once I see that the market started a new day, I don't really look at the charts until maybe around 7 or 8 o'clock at night. So this is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And I'm Central Time, right? I'm Central Time. So 10, 11, 12. So what I do is I said, okay, well, I see that the markets are going up. What I'm going to do is see if there's a zone to the left. I look to the left. I draw it from the wick of the previous candle to the body of the breakout. Now, the reason why I draw a zone there is because market reversed. I already see market reverse, like right here. Or if I see market reversed right here, or market reversed right here, or even right here. Like, these are all areas where zones could be drawn, So an example, you want to see zone here real quick. Well, if you drew a zone from right here, it's right here. You see that it's respected. If you drew a zone from like right here to right here, you see the zones are respected. That's what I'm saying. You're able to actually see that zones are respected. So like I said, pretend this is the new day. New day starts 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm not even looking at the charts at this time. I'm probably in the gym. I'm probably helping people with business. I'm probably doing other stuff. The moment hits around midnight, which is like around right here. I look to the left. I'm like, well, is there a zone in this area? I see a zone. I draw it. And then I see what it does. I wait for entries around in between 2 in the morning to like maybe 8 or 9 o'clock in the morning, right? Now, the reason being is because that's when usually all the moves happen. So as you can see, this came all the way up, and this happened around 3 o'clock, right? So at 3 o'clock, I would have waited for a double retest or respect in that zone, and I would have took the trade with no fear. Look, it came up. Test once, test twice. So I always say this every time I'm on this call. You could call it a double top. You could call it an M. Either way, you're not ignorant. Call it however you want. It's based off your perception. Trading is 100% the way that you see this, applied with the fundamentals and technicals of how the market works. There's so many different styles of trading, but I'm just showing you guys right now how you could get on this trade. What happened was it came all the way up. Even though it came above the zone, it came back down. Even though it came above the zone, it came back down, which means that the zone is respected, right? Once I saw the second leg M form, I could have took the trade. And when I take a trade, you could have took the trade right here. You could have got a twin trade. Now, I'm going to explain twin trading. Twin trading is pretty much you do one order and a second order. You allow one order to come down to collect 30 pips. So on a standard lot, 300 on a 10 cent, $30. And then you have the other order, you change the stop loss to like a 2 to 3 pip stop profit. The way you put a stop profit is once your order is in profit, all you do is add, you put your stop loss above 2 to 3 pips above your entry price. If that makes sense. Does it make sense? I hope it does. All right, so how you extend zones. You go here, do a rectangle. Obviously, you draw the zone outright. There's a little setting thing right here. I just type in 1,000, and then it just goes all the way across. It might go that much across, but it's just enough to draw a zone. You know what I'm saying? Now, like I said, on the times when I trade, I want you to see the times when all these moves happen. This happened like 1 or 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. This move happened at 2 o'clock in the morning. This move happened at this one happened at like friggin' 1 o'clock in the morning. That's why I always come a little bit earlier, but all these moves happen the same, If I saw this dropping down right here, I would have looked to my left and see if there's a zone that was in that area. And guess what? There is right here. Even this zone right here. And then check it. Came all the way down, touch, and then even touched again. It's touching right now. If you saw a market open or the new day open and you see it dropping, and by the time you look at 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning, you see it dropping, you look to the left to see if there's a zone that's going to respect. Once you see it, you see how it reacts in that zone. If you see it react in that zone, it made a W. Came down, came up, came down again, and then came up. Second leg W, I would have took the trade. I would have made my quick 30 pips and put the other trade 2-3 pip stop profit, and you could collected a potential of 53 pips. I don't know what you mean by putting in a purchase. Right now, this is trading view. So trading view is where I drop all the charts, So you see how simple it is? And yes, you could use confirmations and you could do a different type of stuff. If you want to do a fib retracement, you could went from, especially if you're coming down in a downtrend, all you do is go from the bottom up and see like what areas are respected. So came down to the 50 and reversed. You know what I mean? So you can see like different ways of calling confirmations, all that type of stuff. But for me, like I just want to know what time these moves happen. And I started back testing on like different pairs just to see, what time these moves happen. We could pick something random. This move happened at, look, 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. This move happened it rose a little bit at 2 o'clock in the morning. Even if it rose there for a little bit, let's see how many pips it went up. Oh, it still went up 30 pips. You still would have made money. That happened at freaking 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. You know, this move happened around 2 o'clock in the morning. This happened at 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning, you know? And it's simple. You just draw zones. You see that price was coming down to the left. You knew that this was already a zone. You want to see what it's going to do in that zone. It tested on the bottom of that zone and it came up. You wanted to see like how this move was happening. You look to the left. You already see a zone to the left. It respected in the zone. It didn't break the zone. Like there's zones everywhere. Like all you have to do is just like literally see where price is going and then respond to it, right? Just respond to it. Just respond to it. Zone. Look, this was an easy trade. You see a market open or the new day open. All of a sudden you see it come all the way up. 2 o'clock in the morning, comes and touches the zone here. And you had an entry that you could have got in right here. And you could have been writing that down. You could have took your 30 pips and changed the other stop loss to a trailing stop and made the potential of 164 pips. I hope this is making sense to you guys. Where would I take the trade? All right, so, okay, if market came up and it's happening at, 2 o'clock or 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning and I'm watching, what I would do is just watch what it does. I go on the 15-minute. I see that it comes up, tests, comes up again. This is pretty much an M or a double top. But the thing is, it's not always going to be pretty. It's not always going to be like, look a certain way. Like you have to know from your confirmations at the times of when to trade and it going into that zone and you taking the confidence in your biased opinion of entering the trade and making sure that you put a tight stop, that you know where it's going to go in that direction. One of the things that I do too is the moment I see a trade and go around like maybe 20 pips in profit, I'll change the stop loss to break even. So even if I fell asleep or even if I went to sleep, I knew that no matter what, even if it reversed on me while sleeping, I wouldn't lose any money. Yeah, I put it, all right, so this is what I do. Example, it comes up. I see it test 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times in this area, right? I would have taken a trade and I've taken 2 trades. One, say for instance, I did $1 lot and $1 lot. I would have waited for one to hit all the way to 30 pips, take that profit. Now the other order is obviously is here, 30 pips of profit. I'll take my stop loss that was over here or break even and I'll just move it 2 pips stop profit. So that way if it reversed on me, I'll still be in profit 2 pips, but I wouldn't lose any money. I don't feel that's a losing a trade if you don't lose any money. You know what I mean? All right, I'm going to give you guys another example. Let's go. I'm picking random charts so that you guys can see the concept of it could be used in any chart, All of a sudden, this happened at what? 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning. You see that market comes up. You look to the left and see if there's a zone. There's a zone like right in front of your eyes. Literally came up. This happened at 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning. 1 o'clock in the morning. Came up, tested again, and then tested again. It made an M, and then it dropped. You could have collected your 30 pips, and then made a potential of 76 pips on the other one. Yo, this is how I'm gonna break it down every single night, so that way people can see how simple, trading like this is. Like, it's very easy for you guys to go into the market and take what's yours. Just take what's yours. Example, guess what time this happened? 2 o'clock in the morning. You could look to your left to see if there's a zone in that area, and there is. You could either drew a zone here, or you could just look to your left. And if you see it dropping, you see wherever I move my cursor, you see a horizontal and a vertical line. If I see this dropping, and I promise myself that I'm not going to trade till like 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning or above that, I'm going to stay disciplined. Look to your left. Oh, snap. There's a zone right here. It perfectly came into the zone. This is what you could have done last night. Oh my gosh, that's a W. A triple bottom. It came into it once, came into it twice. You can take it to trade. You could have collected 30 pips and then trailed your stop and made the potential of 78 pips. It's easy, guys. Like, it's very easy. Can you check Euro GBP and AUD USD? All right, I'll do that. Wait, what else did you say? You said audio. I am on AUD USD right now. This is AUD USD. So right now, if I see it right now and I see it as coming down to touch the zone, then most likely it's probably going to test in the zone again. You know what I mean? But what I wait is for a double retest at least minimum, right? Because if price does come down, right? Might test again and I wait for a confirmation. You know what I mean? That's my disciplines behind everything. Make sure at the right time I want to trade. Second leg M or W or double top or double bottom, whatever you want to call it. I make sure that it's in the zone. You also could draw a little support line if you wanted to use support. You know what I mean? And that's another confirmation just to make you feel a little bit better. And then you have ADX as well. So there you go. You look at GU. Yeah, look at GU. All right, so GU's obviously in the zone right now. You can draw this out. And it's in the zone, right? Little tiny zone. Watch what it does. If you see confirmation and you see this start coming up, then yeah, you could take the trade. But if it comes up like this, and then it tests here as a second retest and then drops, it made an M and then just drops. You have two options, but you just wait for confirmations. But what I can see from right now is now from the ADX, the D negative is coming down and the green is coming up. So there's a possibility, but I would never take a trade unless the candle's closed. You know what I'm saying? Because how many times have you guys taken trades where you're like, oh, it's going up, and then you take the trade, but for some reason it closes on a wick and then just drops all the way down. Wait for those confirmations. You know, wait for those confirmations. I hope that makes sense. Especially with the time to win the trade right now. Before, I used to get trapped. I used to get so trapped on the fact that, like, oh my gosh, look what time it is right now. It looks so good in our trade. But for some reason, a move would happen at 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning, and it's very possible that this could even come down here to this zone. You know what I'm saying? It's very possible. It could come down here and touch here and then test here and then come up. Or it tests right here and then drops down. You just wait for the confirmations. When you backtest, where do you start from? Okay, check this out. Say, for instance, you didn't see, like, you guys didn't see, let me see, hold on. I'm going to show you guys something real quick. All right. You didn't see any of this coming. All of a sudden, you see it coming up. Coming up. The next thing is 1 o'clock, and you look to the left. I just look to the left, and I draw a zone. I literally just look to the nearest zone that's on the left and see if it's going to respect that zone. And yes, it did. It tested, and it tested again. That dropped for about 118 pips. can I show how to buy? You go on your MetaTrader app, and you put in your lot size, and you press buy. Exactly. No one will get anywhere without studying. So I'm gonna give you guys some more examples so you guys can see. I don't know. Let's try GBP JPY. All right. Move happened here around 1 o'clock in the morning. I look to my left. I see if there's a zone. I look to my left. See if there's a zone. You can even look at the where the price is at right now. See the red line where the price is at right now? I see a zone. Remember, zones are also too, like, some people see zones differently. I would have drew a zone right here. You know why? Because I look to my left when market was coming down. I see market reversed right here. Even if you wanted to extend this even more, actually see, go to the left, that zone was even over here. Went all the way across. A strong area where, you know, price was, you know, just had struggle with. All of a sudden, you would have waited. You would have seen what happened at around 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning. This happened at, 2 o'clock in the morning. Central. Test. Boom. Game over. You guys took the trade, collected your 30 pips, and on your other order had 105 pips potential. So I use buy stops and sell stops. No, with the way this is trading, I just do instant execution. I use iPad. Okay, so a zone is the closest pip range. I don't know what that means. I'm just gonna get more examples while I'm here. EJ. All right, simple. Look at this. Every time I say it, when market opens, just pretend you didn't see any of the stuff to the right. It drops down. Look what's happening at like 1 o'clock. That's why I always say sometimes come an hour early because sometimes the moves happen an hour early. You look to the left. Look how simple you could have gone this trade. Oh, you drew a zone. It literally came down, tested in that zone, and you could have took the trade again. Oh, man, my freaking legs asleep. You look at the 15-minute chart. You see it, test, and then you could have taken the trade. You could have made 30 pips, and then with a potential of 138 pips. Because the next day, it came back down. Use the same zone again, tap that zone, and this happened around midnight, 1 o'clock, and then went off. Like, this happens in, like, every pair. The reason why I'm picking random pairs is to just show you guys that, like, how crazy this is. Look, zone. Struggle in the area, and it dropped. You look to the left, it came down to, remember I said, you don't always just trade around, like, 1 or 2 o'clock. I always say the moves will happen in between, like, 2 to, like, noon, right? Look, you literally could have taken the trade right here for a sell, and you saw it dropping all the way down, and you look to the left, and you see there's another zone over here. You could have got on the trade here and here. You could have made 164 pips and then all the way back up again. That's how simple this is. Yeah, it looks ugly. I don't know where the session, oh, there it is. Session breakers. I already used that one. I don't know. I hope this is making sense to you guys. Like, I'm just, can you do a live trade? No, because even if I did a live trade, it would be at like 2 o'clock. That means you're going to have to be on here for another 2 2 or 3 hours, all type of stuff. What I'm going to do for you guys is, how do you determine if it was a buy or a sell? All right. I'm going to answer this question. Sell. Buy. When you see it start moving in a upwards direction, you're trying to get reversal, you buy it. When you see it reversing in a downwards direction, you sell it. All right, so I keep saying this question a lot. All right, I'm just going to answer it for you guys. You guys ready? Let's fix this. You guys want to learn how to use ADX? I'll just put it in here right now. All right, it's how you use ADX. Yeah. So why is this line right here? Hold on. Change these colors a little bit. There you go. All right. So you look for momentum, right? The way you use ADX is you want to see if it's above the 20 or even the 25. Now you got the black line, which is the ADX line. You got the red line, which is the D negative, and then you got the green line, which is D positive. Common sense, pretty much. Green obviously means up, and then red means down. When you see that the green is above the 25 line, along with the ADX, you see that it's a trending market for a bullish market, which means an uptrend. As you can see right here, look, market cross, red starts coming down, green starts coming up, ADX is above as well, and look what it did right here. It went up. So when you start to take these entries, especially like in these areas, you go look what happens. So you go in the 15-minute and see what happens in this area. You're watching the ADX, and all of a sudden you see it cross, and you're watching, and then you see it just starts coming up. Now it's in a bullish market. You got to take in the trade, and then it cross here, and now it's in a bearish market. What you do is you're pretty much waiting to see which one's going to cross these lines along with the ADX, because when the ADX is up here, that just means more momentum, more heavier pushes, more big pushes. When the green's above the 25, it's going up. When the red is coming across up, that means it's going down. Hope that makes sense. What will happen when you buy and sell a trade? What's the difference? Yo, so, all right, I'm going to be 100% real with you guys right now. I'm going to get it off the screen so you guys can just see my face and just listen to what I have to say. Hold on. Let me stop screen sharing. All right, so check it. So even though I'll break this stuff down for you guys and you guys are able to, learn, this style of trading and make these type of pips, you have to 100% put in the work ethic and the studying when it comes to this. So when I first started trading, I honestly went to babypips.com and I literally read everything and wrote notes down so I could understand market executions, what buy limits are, what sell limits are, about the market, the times when to trade. I'm going to be real. You can't just expect to come in here and just be like, oh, I'm going to figure this out. The people that understand what I'm explaining right now already went through the basics and they understood and they went through baby pips and learned. This, after you do that part, it's very easy for you to understand this because this is pretty basic. Actually, this is really advanced if you really think about it, but at the same time, I made sure that it was simple for you guys. Make sure you guys study. Make sure you guys back test these charts. Make sure that you put in the same hours, if not more hours than I put into Forex for you guys to be able to be as profitable as possible. And so about 100% work ethic, discipline, all this type of stuff. The people that are profiting the most, the people that are making the most money when it comes to this, they treat this as a professional industry. So what I'm going to say is put in the Kobe hours when it comes to Forex. The same way you put the Kobe hours when it comes to everything else with business, with life, and the gym. How many people go to the gym? They work out for 3 to 4 months, and that's when they start seeing a difference in the change of their body and the way that they are. When people start doing personal development, it takes, a while for them to really start speaking like the way that they're listening to these different audios. Everyone expects instant gratification. I'm letting you guys know now, it's a journey. You know the destination. The destination is not going anywhere. Yes, at one point, you'll be able to put friggin' $10 lots, and for 30 pips, you're making $3,000 a trade. Or $100 lots, and you're making $30,000 a trade just for 30 pips. You know what I'm saying? The same concept it takes to make $1 in trading in Forex is the same concept it takes to make $1 million. If you guys understand that, as long as you stay consistent, you guys will be 100% fine. You come here, you guys are able to learn. What I want to teach you guys is the ability to make those 30 to 50 pips, if not more, per day. Because I feel if you're making a minimum of $300 a day, you have a lifestyle change, You'll be able to afford a lot of things, do different stuff, and that's what this is all about. You're right. Lifetime skill set. Naked Forex is a good book. How do you put in a lot size? See, these are things that, and I'm not even going to get mad at you for that because I understand that this might be your first exposure when it comes to Forex, all type of stuff. Just go to baby pips. Like, in all honesty, go to baby pips, go all the way to first grade. Like, because they'd be sending me their profits that they're making from them trading on their own. So any other questions before I get off on this? My laptop falls asleep. What are you talking about? I'm still here. Y'all can still hear me. It's just some people can't. But it's all good. You guys have any questions? How much do you recommend starting a live account with? Well, I'll let you know what I did. I put $200 in an account, and I flipped it to $3,500 in 4 days. So for me, what I suggest is if you do put $200 in an account, when you make $400, pull the $200 out that you invested so you're not messing with the money that you put in the first place. And what time charts do you mark up zones? I use hour 4 for trend watching, and then hour 1 is where I pretty much mark everything up, right? But what I do is I also mark up weekly and daily so I could do the same zones, because if I see it coming up to a daily zone and on the hour is coming up, it's going to be a strong zone. The topic was how to make $300 to $500 once you start using dollar lots a day. That was the topic. What's the average amount of time it takes to move 100 pips? Honestly, you never know, because sometimes the news could hit. Like right now I'm just teaching you guys how to make $300 to $500 a day just from standard lots. Like, I hope, yeah, it's lit. It's lit. It's hella lit. You know what I mean? So I just want to be able to make you guys make up. So put an average on it. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Any other questions before I head off? I'll stay on here for like another minute. What percent do you risk? You don't even want to know. Don't trade like how I trade. Trade how you feel like you should be trading. It's your money. So I can never tell you how to spend your money. You know what I'm saying? Yes, I'm trading NFP tomorrow. Use a dollar lot on 200. Check it. I flipped $99 to $4,300 in 2 days. Do you guys at DFW do classes? Well, here's the classes right now. Right now is like, okay, so yes, I'll start getting into more advanced trading, but I feel like you guys want the straight to the point. How do you make money? How to become profitable? You know what I mean? So this is what I'm giving you guys right now. And yes, eventually down the line, maybe start once. Yeah, I'll be online tomorrow. Well, I don't know. I think Friday we're off. What were some of the biggest mistakes you made when you first started trading? Okay, biggest mistakes when I first started trading. Not changing my stop loss to break even, or not trailing my stops, right? Not waiting for that confirmation, not waiting for that second leg M or W, not waiting for the right times to win a trade. I was being exactly like every single person, and I was trading during times where I shouldn't be trading in the first place. For me, the way that this style is, the way that this trading style is, it works for the times that I tell you when it works. And I'm not going to do a live webinar for NFP because at the end of the day, I will give you guys the education. But check this out. I could give you guys 3-4 good trades, and then I give you one bad trade. And you guys will hate me for that one bad trade. I don't like having that responsibility of all that type of stuff, plus legality issues. And all honesty, I just want to give you the education of what I feel is my biased opinion for the way that I trade. And if you like it, then you can like it. The webinar is recorded. 99 to 4,300, yes. I even put it on a Facebook Live so that way you guys could have saw that as a real stuff. How did you feel the first day in Imarketslive? Well, before Imarketslive, I was already trading, and the whole 200 to 3,500 flip and all that type of stuff already happened, right? First day in Imarketslive, they used a harmonic scanner, but I applied what I just did right now with the right entries, and I made 1,079 the first day on the harmonic scanner. And my boy made 1,100 that was sitting next to me. Well, welcome to GB. I rep passions of paychecks and DFW Trade House. What type of leverage do you use? I use 1 on 1,000 leverage. And like I said, your lot sizes, what pairs do you trade during NFP? Odd USD, Euro odd USD JPY. I really like GU. For me, I just really like GBP USD. Yes, I trust the harmonic scanner if you guys know how to draw up your zones. The harmonic scanner is a tool, and it's one of the most amazing tools because you could really know, and it's pretty much giving you a signal for when trades are about to happen. But if you don't mark up the charts yourself, if you know how the right times to win a trade, then yes, you have to mark up the charts. You have to do your homework. And in all honesty, I got to a point where marking up charts became so fun because you make so much freaking money from it. Like, why wouldn't it be so fun for you guys to mark up charts and know that on your charts, you know exactly where the price is going to, and you're like, oh my God, it hit my zone. Oh my God, it just retested twice. Oh my God, I'm getting this trade. Oh my gosh, I just made 30 pips. Once you guys start understanding that, you guys will get addicted to it. But this is all recorded. If you can't see right now, I'm sorry. I apologize for the technical difficulties. Hello. UC Cat actually made most of my money when I first started trading. No, I'll teach you how to draw up charts. I'm trying to make you guys independent. From you guys being dependent on me when it comes to like learning how to like mark up charts to being independent for you to rely on yourself and to be dependable so people rely on you. Same concept when it takes, business and all that type of stuff. But I'm signing off on this. I appreciate you guys 100%. I love you guys. Make sure you spread the word about these webinars. Dude, like we literally do this for you guys so you guys could just, it's not fair if we're able to make all this type of money and to know how to read these charts. It's our responsibility to help you guys out because you guys deserve this too. Obviously, like candle reversal patterns, and honestly, like if you look around the house, I don't have any candle reversal patterns over here because sometimes in engulfing, we'll go in the opposite direction and you never know. My Facebook is Christopher Derrick. It should be on the little thing that's around. Yes, send me your charts. I'm down to look at it. 100%. I love looking at charts. But I'll tell you straight up if a zone's drawn wrong, everything. Love you too. I love you all. Like straight up. This is fun. You know what I mean? Like I'm really loving the fact that people are actually making money from this. And yes, I mark up the charts on the scan. No, actually, this is what I do. You have the harmonic scanner, right? On MetaTrader or whatever, and I have trading view. So I have trading view. So I'll look at the scanner, I'll look what the entry zone is, and I'll draw up zones in those areas on trading view so I can know when to prepare for those trades. So that's how I get perfect entries. You would probably wonder, hey, how do I get perfect entries on the harmonic scanner? Well, if you mark up your charts, if you see price going up and there's a green entry zone on the scanner, but you're on your trading view and it's going up, look to the left, see if there's a zone, see if it retests. If it doesn't retest, it just goes up once and then breaks through, it's probably going up to a higher zone. It's all about responding to the markets because at the end of the day, you still don't know 100% fully what the markets are going to do. All you could do is be ahead of it. You could be in front of it. It's like the markets are trying to run away from you, but you're in front of them. You mean? No, I don't trade on Friday unless it's NFP. It shows different price, but I paid for the pro package thing on TradingView, so that way I could have 2 different accounts because I use my iPad and I also use my computer. I draw an H1. Now minute 15 is pretty much just for like the double retest for entries, pretty much. Free Forex education. Hell yeah. That's what it's all about. When you focus on your pair, I don't know, for me, I'll just look at different pairs and whichever one I felt smooth, I'm not going to give you an NFP analysis, like straight up. NFP is the most volatile market, like literally, like you get to respond. So in all honesty, how could I give you an NFP analysis if it's not happening in front of my eyes and I can't respond to it? If I see NFP going down on a certain pair and it's dropping, and I look to my left and I see a certain zone, yeah, I'll get onto that trade. But right now, I can't give you an NFP analysis if it's not happening in front of my eyes. I hope that makes sense. I can't give you a biased opinion on that at all. When I recommend finding your pair, just look at whatever charts that you feel is just smooth movements for your eyes. So some people like USD JPY because it's just smooth. Some people like GU because it's just movements, it's predictable movements. Some people like Euro USD. Some people just kill Euro USD. It's depending on the way your eyes see things because you guys see different patterns on different things. I draw charts on the hour 1, but I didn't even show you guys. I do it on the daily. I also do it on the hour 4, and I do it on the weekly just to see if there's really, really strong zones. How do you get your reactions up? I don't know what that means. How much for TV Pro? I don't even know what that means. Oh, TradingView Pro. I think it's like $14 a month. I don't know. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, $9.99 or something. OCO. No, I'm literally telling you, I do market execution and I put my stop losses in. But when I do market execution, I do market execution. All right, guys. I'm going to do the thing where I start turning up the music. And I'm about to head. No, I do not draw on the 5, 15, or 30 minute. I draw on the hour 1. And I literally do 15 minutes just for retest, all type of stuff. Yes, it does. The charts are charts. You work with gold. Yeah. Same thing. Yeah.
80% positive correlation.
Yeah. Hope you guys heard that.
Real steady.
80% correlation with AUD-USD. My boy freaking Quentin just dropped those nuggets. Right, guys. I'm about to head off. I appreciate you guys. This is recorded. We'll be doing this. Me and Emery, my boy. I love Emery to death. I love you, Emery. I love you guys at DFW Trade House. You guys are the realists. I appreciate you guys. This wouldn't be possible without DFW Trade House and Emery. So please give them a thanks and everything and appreciate the love because they're the ones that set this up. I'm blessed to be a part of this. I'm blessed to be on here to help you guys out. So I always give credit to where it's due. Always remember that. Always remember where you came from. Let's get it. You guys have a good one.